find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 56, Mike, 56. Charlie, Month 56.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll pick up of 5 yards. First down, Denver. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
9 yards.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
Ready, 95-56. Over.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Kamara on the carry for
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos 40.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
Clock now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. David Onyemata in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's going to be caught by Judy. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a pickup.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Returning it, here's Spencer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Kamara. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
14. Broncos 11.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Breeze now to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The handoff to Alvin.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running with Kamara, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
47 to Mark, 47. Check, 47. Here we go. Let's go field. Go field. 53. 47 is the mark. 47 is the mark. Over. Kill.
On second down, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Big Mike Purcell with the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
31 yards attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If you score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw. Lock. He's going to let it fly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Lock. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 25-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Lock to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll move the chains. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2 for 28 yards. First down, Baltimore. From the 2, here's first and goal. It's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
37-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he finds Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Smith, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara.
Breeze.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Kamara.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. First possession of the third quarter. a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there out of Kamara. And even 60 yards.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 14-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.